Hey guys, welcome back, and this time I'm going to be doing my Blu-ray collection, part number 4, and also if you hear some noise in the background, it's outside because it's very windy where I live in New Hampshire, so, be aware of that. But yeah, let's get going. And I have quite a lot here for this part. There'll be some more parts in the future. And I also want to do it in parts because, if I do it, if I name off like every single Blu-ray that I own, it'll take like a very long time. So I just wanted to do it in parts. So, alright, first up, this one came out to Blu-ray last year, and for the first time, Little Monsters. Which is a great movie from my childhood. I've always loved it, and I was very happy when I heard that they released this on Blu-ray for the first time. And the picture looks really good. I've spoken on a video about it before, so if you want to know more about it, definitely check that out. It'll be something like around the lines of like a Blu-ray like discussion or review, something like that for Little Monsters on my channel. So if you want to know more about it, then you can check it out there. But yeah, great Blu-ray. You can get it for pretty cheap. A lot easier to find compared to the DVD. The DVD is very rare, but I have that somewhere. But yeah, definitely check it out. Great comedy movie. And next up is another classic, another great one from my childhood, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Of course, everybody has to have seen this by now. If you haven't, then, you're missing out. But yeah, great movie. Haven't actually watched it on DVD or Blu-ray yet, but one of these days I will. But I'm looking forward to checking this out on Blu-ray to see what the transfer is, and the DVD as well. So, pretty excited for this. I've had this for a couple of years. I never watched it, so go figure there. But it's a great movie, though. Great movie. I've seen it numerous times. Just haven't seen it in years. Next up is another classic, another one from my childhood. One of my all-time favorites is Rumble in the Bronx with Jackie Chan. Of course, a lot of you have probably seen this one as well too. This was like one of like the bigger pictures that came out in America. It's not an American production per se, but they brought it over here. They had an English dub and everything like that. New Line Cinema released it, and it's a pretty good release for the movie. This is the American version. There is a Hong Kong cut out there somewhere. But I've seen that cut too, but it was dubbed just like this one is. But the Hong Kong cut is a lot longer. This one is a lot shorter, but it's a very good movie. A lot of great action, great stunts. Definitely worth seeing. And then this is another Jackie Chan one that's a classic, Mr. Nice Guy. In 2019, they actually released this for the first time on Blu-ray, and Rumble in the Bronx came out on Blu-ray 2015. This one's 2019 is when this came out. This is the extended cut, and the American version, the Hong Kong cut, is just amazing. It's a lot longer. The Hong Kong cut is a lot better than the American version, but the American version is still good because that's the version I grew up with. But yeah, a great Jackie Chan movie directed by Sammo Hung, his longtime friend. Great picture, just great everything. Definitely check it out. And this is another classic. This one's from 1985, and this is a Stephen King related movie. Stephen King's Cat's Eye with Drew Barrymore there. This is an anthology movie. It's really good, actually. I have more than one copy. I'll show you guys that in a minute. Yeah, the picture of this looks really good. It's a very old movie, but still, holds up today, in my opinion. Stephen King did the screenplay. James Woods is in it, too. Not really a big fan of James Woods, but it's a good movie to watch. And, yeah, like, a lot of good special effects in it. Very interesting, very fun to watch. Definitely check that out if you like Stephen King. The original Stephen King's Pet Sematary from 1989. Great looking Blu-ray. Picture quality on this one is pretty good too. Just haven't watched it in a while, but it's a good release. And this is a good release too, by Paramount. Technicolor also is one of the productions that released this. I don't know if you can see that, but Technicolor right there. But yeah, great Stephen King movie, classic of horror, scary, creepy, just a great horror movie. And the original classic Alfred Hitchcock Psycho on Blu-ray. I haven't experienced this on Blu-ray yet, but I hope to one of these days. I've owned this for quite a while, and I just never got around watching it. But of course, it's a classic. I mean, a lot of horror fans have probably seen it by now. If you haven't, then you should definitely watch it. But it says HD picture and theater sound, theater quality sound, excuse me. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. And there's a bunch of special features making of, there's like the famous shower scene that's with and without music. It's like a special feature, pretty cool, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this one out one of these days. And yeah, great movie. And this is a Stephen King Blu-ray collection, King of Horror collection. I got this for Christmas years ago, a couple years ago, I think. But yeah, you got a bunch of Stephen King movies in here. You got It, the original, Cat's Eye, which I just showed you, The Shining, the original with Jack Nicholson, and Salem's Lot, the original. So yeah, great looking set. Just absolutely awesome. You can still get it. You probably have to pay a little bit for it, and some of these I already have copies of, but I just decided to keep it. Like my mom felt bad about buying it for me because I already had some of them. Because I have 2 copies of It, Cat's Eye, and Salem's Lot, but I didn't care. Like, I just decided to keep them because I'm a collector, so it doesn't really make a difference to me. But yeah, they all look great. They're all in HD. All look wonderful. Just awesome set. Definitely check it out. And this is the Power Rangers reboot that came out in 2017. This is the DVD and the Blu-ray combo pack. This one was really good. I was really excited about this when it first came out. I loved it. There were some things that I disagreed with it, but overall, I just love this one. It's released by Lionsgate, and you got Bill Hader as the voice of Alpha, you got Bryan Cranston as Zordon, you got Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa. The costumes of the Rangers right there was pretty badass, and also the Zords and the fight scenes, with the putties and everything. All that was pretty awesome to me. I know that some people probably didn't really like it, but I thought it was pretty great when it first came out. I haven't actually watched this on DVD or Blu-ray. I've had it since it first came out on DVD and Blu-ray, but I haven't watched it yet, but I'll definitely give this one a rewatch because I haven't seen it since it first came out, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out soon. And another one that's really good is Kong Skull Island. This is pretty much its own movie. It's pretty much another story about King Kong. But yeah, this one was really great. I was excited to hear about this when this was coming out. I saw it when it first came out with my mom, and yeah, we really loved this movie. It has a great cast. You got John Goodman, Samuel Jackson, Brie Larson, Corey Hawkins, Jason Mitchell, John C. Reilly. Yeah, everything about this was just very epic and badass. Great looking monsters, especially that one right there. That one looked pretty cool when that came out. This is the DVD and Blu-ray combo pack. Excuse me. It doesn't really say it. Usually, they'll say it, but sometimes they won't. But it's the DVD and Blu-ray. Haven't watched this on DVD or Blu-ray either, but looking forward to checking it out one day. So, yeah, great movie. Definitely check it out. This was a Marvel movie, Venom. Venom is a great movie. I experienced it on Blu-ray sometime last year, and it was really good. Saw it when it first came out, loved it. Looking forward to the second one that's coming out this year. Just an awesome movie. Tom Hardy is amazing as Eddie Brock, aka Venom. And yeah, great music, great special effects. Eminem did the soundtrack. Well, he didn't do the soundtrack, but like he did like that one song that plays at the end of the film called Venom, from his album Kamikaze, and that song is just absolutely great. It plays during the credits, and it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, it's also interesting to see, like, like how Eddie Brock became, Venom and stuff like that. It's a very interesting movie. This one takes place before Spider-Man 3, for those wondering. But yeah, this is a great, great movie. Definitely check it out. This is a DC movie, Joker with Joaquin Phoenix and Robert De Niro, directed by Todd Phillips. Just very, very dark movie, but it's a very good movie, though, about the life of Joker and everything. If you're offended by anything like this, like someone becoming crazy or someone who's mentally ill, then don't watch this movie, because this is very, very dark and upsetting movie, but it's a very good movie, though. And it's produced by Todd Phillips and Bradley Cooper, and what's her name? Emma Tillinger, Koskoff, I think it's it. Koskoff, I think that's how you say it. Forgive me if I don't say it right, but yeah, like the Blu-ray picture quality looks pretty good. Same with Venom, they look really good. So I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. But yeah, definitely a good movie to check out. Next up is Black Klansman. I got this for Christmas a couple of years ago. Great movie too. It's very, very funny, and I haven't experienced this on Blu-ray yet, but I've had it for a while. But yeah, it's a great movie. Another great Spike Lee movie you got. What's the guy's name? I'm trying to think of the guy's name here. I don't know. I think his name is John David Washington, the guy right there. Yeah. And there's Adam Driver, Topher Grace, Corey Hawkins, and yeah, I'd say this is one of my favorite Spike Lee movies of all time. Just absolutely great, based on a true story. Pretty racist movie, so if you don't like that stuff, then, you shouldn't watch it, but it's a great movie, though. And then we have here, Star Wars The Last Jedi, DVD and Blu-ray. A lot of people sleep on this movie and say it's a piece of crap, but I love this one when it came out. Yeah, just absolutely awesome. People say that this is like the worst of the series, but I disagree. I think it's one of the best ones. Just really great. And then The Rise of Skywalker, the latest one, which a lot of people didn't really like either, but I thought it was pretty awesome. J.J. Abrams came back to direct, the same guy who did The Force Awakens. Rian Johnson, Rian Johnson directed The Last Jedi, and he's a good director too. And yeah, both just masterpieces of movies right there. And then we have Rogue One, Star Wars story, an anthology movie. Yeah, it's a great movie. I haven't experienced this on DVD or Blu-ray yet, but I remember seeing it when it first came out, so I haven't seen it ever since the theater. That was 2016, so I haven't watched this one in years, so I'll definitely have to revisit it again at some point. And next up is Solo, a Star Wars story. Another great one. It's another one of those spin-off movies like Rogue One is. Anthology or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is a great movie too. I haven't watched this one on Blu-ray yet either, but I will eventually. But I've seen this movie a couple times. I saw it when it first came out in the theater, and I watched it on Netflix when I rewatched it again. This is before I got the movie. But yeah, it's a great movie about Han Solo's life, and you see how he met Chewie and everything, so it's a very interesting movie, so definitely check it out. And they recently re-released this on Blu-ray. It's The Phantom with Billy Zane from '96. Yeah, just great movie. Haven't seen it for years. This was one of the ones I saw when I was a kid. My grandfather showed it to me, and like him and I like really enjoyed this movie a lot. Haven't rewatched it for long time, but I'll definitely rewatch it and then do a review of it at some point. And then you have the Rush Hour trilogy, Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. Great package right there. Absolutely love that. And it has a Like, this is a cardboard slipcover. This is what it looks like without the slip. Yeah, they're all on individual discs, and there's a couple of bonus discs, too. All of them are all Blu-rays, and I've watched all three of these, and they all look amazing. And hopefully, as I say, there'll be a fourth one, which I think there will. I think it's just going to take some time, especially during this coronavirus crisis. So, but yeah, great movies, lots of fun, action, comedy, hilarious stuff. Definitely check those out. Next up is The Wolf of Wall Street, the Blu-ray and the DVD. Haven't watched this on Blu-ray yet either, or the DVD, but I will at some point. This is a great movie. Very long movie, not for the kids. Very, very adult-oriented because of the language and the sex and nudity stuff and drugs and drinking and all that craziness. But Martin Scorsese did this one. He's a great director. It's got Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, Margot Robbie, Matthew McConaughey, Kyle Chandler, Rob Reiner, Jon Favreau. Yeah, just one of his best movies. Very funny, based on a true story about the life of Jordan Belfort. And yeah, just great movie. And then the next one, have two more left. Next one is Cadillac Records on Blu-ray. I just have the Blu-ray copy, but I will get the DVD at some point. But yeah, Cadillac Records is just a great, phenomenal movie. It's directed by Darnell Martin, written and directed by Darnell Martin. It stars Adrian Brody, Beyonce, Jeffrey Wright, Mos Def, I think I say pronounce his name, and Cedric the Entertainer is in this, Gabrielle Union, Columbus Short. Yeah, just great movie about, the oldies and stuff like that, old music and stuff like that. Just great. Great singing, great music, great acting, great everything. Phenomenal movie. Definitely check that out. And last but not least, Get On Up, the story about James Brown. Very good movie with Chadwick Boseman as James Brown. Rest in peace, of course. It's a shame that he died. Directed by Tate Taylor. Yeah, just a great movie. It's got HD picture and theater sound quality. I can't remember which one I watched of this. I might have watched the DVD or maybe the Blu-ray. I can't really remember. It's been a while, but I'll definitely have to rewatch this again. Great movie, too. So yeah, anyways guys, that is pretty much it for part number 4 of my Blu-ray collection. Stay tuned for more parts, and also I'll be doing some more parts of the DVD collection in the future, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.